Dade told the jury they should find Grayson guilty of murder because he shot and killed Massey after she was the one who called 911 to report a prowler outside her home and that she posed no threat to Grayson. Body camera video shows Massey near a pot of boiling hot water. Attorneys representing Grayson argued that the former Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy feared for his life.
Loyalty programs have long been popular with airlines, and now a rideshare company is giving it a trial run, as Jason Brooks reports.
Lyft announced it's testing a new loyalty program called Lyft Cash Rewards, which offers riders up to 5% cash back on future rides if they sign up to auto-load their Lyft wallets. Uber also offers the option to preload funds for future rides, but it does not offer rewards or incentives like Lyft, which on top of the 5% off reward, Lyft says other program perks include relaxed cancellation fees and free upgrades.
On Wall Street today, stocks finished lower. The Dow Jones Industrial's off 334 points. The Nasdaq off 213. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The VFW Post 10094 in Indian Rocks is proud to announce Rockin' for Heroes, a special celebration in recognition of Veterans Day and the United States Marine Corps' 250th anniversary. It all happens Sunday, November 9th. The event will feature legendary Southern rock powerhouse Molly Hatchet. Also performing, Nashville recording artist Derek Stoner and one of the Gulf Coast favorites, the Surfin' Raccoons of Clearwater. Gates open at 2:30. Music starts at 3:30. General admission tickets just $35. A discount for veterans. Reserved seating available and VIP add-ons. Tickets are going fast. For more information, go to VFWPost10094.com and reserve your ticket. Veterans Day, November 9th. Molly Hatchet at VFW Post 10094, Walsingham Road in Indian Rocks.
Thinking about starting your own business? Then you need to listen to the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour from 6 to 7 p.m. There's nothing more rewarding than starting your own business. Gene will bring you tips and advice from themselves and other entrepreneurs that will help you get started. Have you already started your own business? Then call in and share your story to help other entrepreneurs. That's the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour from 6 to 7 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
That's the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour, Wednesdays from 6 to 7 right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Are you looking for a job? Join me, Gene Hod, on the Employment Opportunity Hour from 7 to 8 p.m., where I will tell you and share with you, as well as answer all of your questions and help you find enjoyable employment instead of a job. This is the only talk show that talks about everyone who makes up our workforce. Join me on the Employment Opportunity Hour from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Employment Opportunity Hour.
That's the Employment Opportunity Hour, Wednesday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hi, this is Paul Malloy, host of Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show. I hope you'll join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, where we strive to bring you the libertarian perspective on political events of the day. There's no show quite like Freedom Works, with in-depth interviews, our ultimate top 10 list, and so much more. So join us for Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
How do you say it? I don't know. Okay, Tampa Bay, you're listening to 106.1 FM, 102.3, and you are with Dr. Lou, Tammy. Colt 15 is out on assignment where we have Mav Entertainment. We have the important part with us here today. Right. Last week we had the cute one with us. Today we have the other part with us. Tammy, we were at a major rock and roll concert on this Thursday night. We were Thursday at OCC, and Dr. Lou was right up front checking it all out.
Yes.
We got videos. Fun. Dr. Lou was in the back with the band, got free T-shirts, and Tammy, I'm so glad that you found me that night because I wouldn't have found my way home, no matter if I was drinking or not drinking. There was just so much action going on. My head was spinning, but I was safe. Tammy came and rescued me, and we had a great time. Tammy, I've never seen you rock and roll like that before.
I had a great time. I had a great time. They were really, really very good. I was very impressed. Their stage presence is really just unbelievable. They get everyone involved, but I couldn't believe Jordan's range.
Oh, I told you.
Seriously, like he can sing. Like sing.
And sing.
I was like, wow. I mean, he was up there by himself. He plays like 9 instruments.
Yep.
He was playing piano. He's just, wow. Like I was very, 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 and his personality, like he's so engaging.
Yeah. And of course we had his couple of his band members that were so cute. They knew that we were videoing them the whole time.
His guitar player. He was awesome too.
He was.
They were very, very good. I was very impressed with them.
And actually the crowd really got into it. I was really, really happy.
And
for
honestly,
them.
I was watching the crowd as we were, standing to the side. Do you know almost everybody that was standing up there, they knew all the words to their songs. And I was like, wow. So they knew who they were.
Well, we have quite a following reputation. We got a packed show because we always do. We got a lot of new and exciting things because we are going to be Dr. Lou, Tammy, and our crew. And we also have a person that does our media and our photography for us, and she's been all over the place. I'll tell you about her in a second. But we're going to be at Tarpon Distillery this Friday night with a band is called Black Arrow Band. And they are like a dark country rock with a lot of energy and music going to it. Can't wait because Mav Entertainment is going to be there so we can put some of that on our station and help them promote this distillery as well. And I met with the owner or the bartenders, which are listening right now, those cute little people over there. They have homemade nuts in the distillery. There's just everybody thinks a distillery is like beer. No, they have full alcohol. I wanted to make sure that they had moonshine there and had me covered before I went. Man. They said they're going to make whatever I want. So I said, all right, then. Can I get it free? And they said, absolutely. And I said, all right, I'm bringing more people then.
All right. And that's
I know who I'm hanging out with then.
Just follow Dr. Lou to the party. I'm going to be there Friday night.
Shots.
6. Well, I'll be there early, but the band goes on at 7:00.
Oh, okay. And guys, again, that is at the Tarpon Distillery. Address 605 North Pinellas Ave, right in Tarpon Springs. So 7 p.m. band goes on.
Yeah, and you can follow that band on Facebook. I've been following them for a little bit. They were under another name for a while, and now they have they changed their format about them, and I'm glad about that because I like that little punch to it, which gives it some rock and roll. And that's in Tarpon Springs and North Pinellas. Is that right, Tammy?
Yes. And we also have another band.
Oh, we do.
That we're going to be checking out, which will be November 7th at Sideline Sips. So we are actually going to be doing a live radio show from Sideline Sips on Wednesday, November 5th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. or whenever we get out of there, which I'm sure will be later.
We're going to be there late.
Yeah, they actually have a kind of popular band around Tarpon Springs, and it's Nesea is how you say it. So they play at a lot of places around here. I'm sure you guys are familiar with them, but they will be there at Sideline Sips on Friday, November 7th.
Now, I've heard them before, and they cover Journey, AC/DC.
They're very edgy. They do a lot of stuff. They have a great singer. They even do Pat Benatar. They do all sorts of songs. Stevie Nicks songs, Nirvana songs.
Oh, wow.
Lots of rock. So,
that's a wide range. That's really interesting.
Yes,
it is.
Yes.
Is it a female and a male as singers? Or?
It's a guy band.
A guy band.
Yes,
okay. Gotcha.
But they do. Yeah, they do.
Yay for the guys.
Yes, they do really, really good. So, yeah, they do Metallica. They do a lot. Actually, I think they might have a girl that I don't know if she's always with them because I saw them once and she wasn't. But they might have a girl that is with them now. I'm not sure if she's there all the time, but yes.
Interesting.
Well, anyway, Sideline Sips is in Tarpon Springs. It's on alternate 19. It's the way that I find it is you find Walgreens and it's across the street in a plaza.
Or Ace. Yes. It's
Is
in
it
the
on
same.
the Ace Hardware Plaza? Is
Yes.
that right,
Ace
Tammy?
Hardware.
Yes, Sideline Sips. They're actually just been open now, just over a month now, and it looks great in there. They've got a big old stage. They've got all the good drinks and the moonshine. I checked that out last time I was there. And they've got a pool table. They got dartboards. They got a lot of good food. So you guys got
I
to go
was just
check
about
them
to say
out.
that. You can't discount the food.
Yes.
It is delicious.
Now, you guys, they are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. That's okay. We're not holding it against them. But they are one of the biggest sports bars that is in Tarpon that broadcasts. So if you're a big fan of Pittsburgh, you guys got to go check that out because the food there is all Pittsburgh type of food.
Right, which is funny because it's a half and half, I will say, because, his wife is an Eagles fan. So she's an Eagles fan and he's a Pittsburgh fan, but they show all the games and they also are doing the games on Saturday. So for college games. So they're doing Saturday and Sunday for the games.
And I went to an event last night and I know, Tammy. I know you're looking around too, but there's an extra person and thing in this room, and I'm not sure where it is. But
we got.
It is. We have a friend that visited us. I think when
there
we
might
were
be an
not
animal
here.
that made an accident in here.
But in Clearwater this weekend, and Tammy, Rock Calendar is so full right now. It's Greek Fest. Who cannot want to go to Greek Fest?
Oh, yes.
That
Greek
is October
Fest.
24th, 26th. And that's at the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church in downtown Clearwater. So I talked to, of course, I live in the Tarpon Springs area. And that's, if anybody knows where Tarpon is, that is Greek Central.
Yes.
And if you've never been to Greece before, then that's where you go.
It is so, yes.
This is the spin-off. Downtown Clearwater is the other part of Greece.
Awesome.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
Now you do know that,
Now
but I
I
knew
do.
that already. But that's in Old Coachman Road, and you can't miss the Greek Orthodox Church. They got one of the biggest things.
Oh, yeah,
on
and
top
it's
of
really
their-
pretty,
Yeah,
too.
They are really nice. But the food, is delicious. I'm all Italian, you guys. So Greek, I'm sorry, I took over your country. So we're still the same. So Greek, Italian, no matter the dancing, the music, the food, and it's free parking and admission there. And besides that, we're in Oktoberfest, which is at Tampa Bay Downs this weekend too.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff going on right now because it is fall. And there's all kind of fall festivals and pumpkins and hay rides and all sorts of things. You guys got to check it out. Look up things to do in Tampa Bay. There's so many.
There are so many. And this is my favorite time of year. I get extremely homesick. I am from New York. And of course, we don't have the cold weather. So it's kind of hard to carve a pumpkin down here.
I know.
But you're doing it anyway.
And it's actually so hot the last couple of days.
No.
I was walking around the Tarpon Springs Sponge Docks yesterday, and I was not dressed for it because I was dying.
I know I was
But
melting
I
here.
actually did stop in some place that is an awesome, also Greek restaurant, and that's Mama's.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's still there.
Yeah, it is.
It's been there a
She's
long
been there for a
time.
very long time, and they got really good food, but I went in there to check them out yesterday. So hopefully we'll be doing something soon with Mama's.
And hopefully you will be seeing Mama.
Yes. And so,
Tammy,
yeah.
where else? I know we've been all over the place this week.
Oh,
I
for
know we
goodness
had a
sakes,
split.
listen, I've been in Pinellas Park. I've been in St. Pete. I've been in Tarpon. I've been in Palm Harbor. I have been all over the globe the last few days. But I was actually, yes, shout out to you guys. If you need any Western wear, you guys got to go check out Spencer's.
The boots there are great.
And you know what that smell is? As soon as you walk in the door, it's leather. That leather
That's my
smell.
favorite. I'm
Yes.
dying in it. I'm going to
Yes.
get cremated, just so you know, guys. And when I'm before you're taking me in that fire, I will have everything on me that is leather. And so I will be going there first to dress up.
But he has everything. I mean, he has clothing. He's got all the Western boots, pants. I mean, he's got very good quality brands in there too. So he's got the Ariat like jeans, which I really love. He's got all kinds of
jeans.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of hats. If you need a hat, also they do reshaping. Like if you have a hat and you've messed it up a little bit.
That's the greatest thing. I've been in Tennessee when they have done that, and because I have a weird. Now I don't have a big head, you guys. And I have a tiny head, but a head, is sometimes hard to fit really in a hat. And I've seen them craft it, and that is something that's very rare, and it takes a special person to fit that.
Honestly, it is rare, and I don't know, not that I know of, is there any place else around this whole entire Tampa Bay area that really does that?
I've never seen one before.
I don't know. I mean, but he's got the the old school stuff. I mean, they actually will also custom make you something. Like that's Mark,
really nice.
Mark is super talented. He's got a whole sewing room and all this stuff, and he can, put your name on something if you want, or anything
some embroidery
like that.
And type of stuff. Yeah,
anything like that. But he can also create anything. So
well, there's two other places that have requested our presence, Tammy.
Astroscape.
Well, Astroscape. We're getting a date on that when we're going to be live there, and I can't wait for that because they put on a party you wouldn't believe. And if you don't know what Astroscape is, people really do roller skate. And roller skating can be an art. They dance. I've seen them do gymnastics.
So talented. Oh my gosh.
Well, and for me, right? So I have a little daughter. They actually do during the summertime, they do a daycare there.
Yes.
And it's by day. I don't know any other daycare that does that because usually you got to pay for the week or something like that. No, $25 a day. You drop your kid off and pick them up, and it's like, and they're taking care of. They're at Astroscape and they're having so much fun. It's it's really an incredible place. And then like almost every day they actually have an event too. So
awesome.
And then
I was checking out. So if you guys have any questions, there are so many locations for Astroscape, but you can go to their website. If you have any questions, because they also have a lot of holiday things coming up. I know for Halloween as well, but you can go to astroskatingcenter.com and they have all of their events. So all over the Bay Area, they've got Pinellas Park location, Tarpon location. I mean, they have so many locations. Brandon, Orlando, Palm Beach, Bradenton. They're all over the place.
Also, we had, cricketers, they are still under construction. The doors are closed. They have not closed. The doors are closed because their construction is a secret.
Yes.
But we're going to be doing a live radio remote with them probably in the mid-November is what I had heard.
Yeah, it all depends on when they get opened again.
Yeah.
So things, when you start remodeling, sometimes you think, oh, this is only going to take a week. And then you never know what you get into.
They're not the only ones because I was at Fatty Fish today. They did reopen. They are open, and it is awesome, you guys. They had requested our presence. We will be doing a live remote for them. Tammy, we may be working 7 days a week doing some of these.
Honestly,
we're in for it. Here we go.
No, really, starting this past weekend, I won't have any days off for a while.
No, I don't think so. Because we do mobile, you guys. We love being in the studio because it gives us a little time, and we like spending more time with it, more of an intimate. But we are out and about. So right now, I know in the state of Florida, I think a lot of people are catching back up from last year from the hurricanes. They must have gotten all their money, but permitting has been a horrible thing here from my understanding. They put some of these restaurants behind. So they're doing their best, you guys. So be a little patient. Some of them had opened and got their stuff done and still doing some construction. But Fatty Fish is open. We are confirming a date with them, which probably will be in November. But Plaza Mexico had just opened up a new location, and we're going to be having some cha-cha with them, Tammy.
Yes.
And that is an Old Smart, and they have Plaza Mexico. We usually go to the one in Palm Harbor, Florida.
Yes.
And they have a margarita that it takes about 4 people to drink.
You could take a bath in it.
And it is awesome. And they do a huge presentation. Their food, their tacos, their burritos are on point. And the decorations in there, if you love Mexican food, you got to go
I was just thinking that right there. Very authentic Mexican food.
Exactly.
And the thing is that the menu is so vast. Whoever you are that wants Mexican anything, they probably have it. That's the place to go.
And their food is delicious, but also go in there with an appetite because, like, the burrito that
like
we got,
a whole week's worth of meal.
It was the whole plate. Like, it really was. Like, as big as a whole huge oval plate. Like, it was massively
big. And the prices are reasonable. And being from an Italian to a Mexican, because, Mike, I'm looking straight at you, so you would know your food. So you know that it is authentic there. But Dr. Lou was in this coolest place over the weekend, and this is something I don't do, but they had requested her, and that's Skater, and it is a skating board place that is in Tarpon Springs. That every other Sunday they do all skateboards. And he specializes in these.
Yes.
And next Sunday, we're not going to be doing a live radio, but we are invited to go there. Our presence will be there. They do all the boards. They make the boards. He fixes the boards. He has all the equipment, and he has all the stunts. And he teaches as well. So anybody that has a skateboard or wants to learn how to do this safely, because I've seen these things on YouTube University and all these reels. They make it look so easy. And I've seen people really injured on some of these tricks that they're doing.
I can actually speak to this place. I'm an avid longboarder. And about 6 years ago, I went and bought my brother his first board. I went to these guys. I let him know that it was like, for a birthday present. And then brought my brother in there like he was going to be picking out a board. They had already custom made a board for him.
That's crazy because I actually bought my son a board from Westside Skate Shop too. His first one. Yeah. It was for Christmas and they custom did it as well. That's what I told her when she first went. I was like, I know Westside Skate Shop.
Everybody does. It's such a good neighborhood type place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the owner actually works there, and he is a skater.
Yes.
And he enlightened to me on everything. I was just amazed on the artwork and the detail that goes into these skateboards. And being that I am a physician, you guys, making sure that they are safe. So all your parents, or even your parents, I've seen skaters, don't matter how old you are, if you can have a skateboard, it doesn't matter. It's just training wheels, right? Mm-hmm. So, but without a motor.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until it's not.
Get a helmet.
Make sure to wear your helmet, people.
And knee pads,
elbow pads, ankle pads. Like you could probably be the Michelin tire guy.
Oh yeah, I mean you can tuck your knees and elbows. One thing that I know that a lot of skaters kind of overlook is palm pads.
Yes, that's what I was just going to say. Because don't you always go to catch yourself with your palms?
That's the first thing you do.
You're turning too hard. If you're riding longboards, you're turning too hard. You put your hand down, you're able to skid and hang on. There's so much benefit to it.
Very much so.
I don't think you're going to see Dr. Lou on one of those. But go
ahead,
Tammy.
Oh my gosh.
I got like 4 of them. I'll bring them to an event. We got this.
I just actually was down at Clearwater Beach as well. And I just saw a little pug on a skateboard. And he was doing it himself. He was pushing the board by himself with his little feet.
I've seen people sit on them. I think that's what I'm going to do. You
there you go. Get a little hill.
Is that the luge?
There you go.
If in case you do get injured, you guys, I have an office around the corner.
There you go.
I'm not open on Sunday though, you guys. So you're going to have to wait till the following week. But Dr. Lou has an outpatient IV center, and I'm in Tarpon Springs, and I mix everything in a chemistry. For anybody that has neuropathy, pain. I do detox. I do weight loss. I do neuropathy. I said that already. Oh my God, I go across the board. There's not much that I don't see that is in my office, to be honest with you. And it's in Tarpon Springs at 905. No, is that my address?
905.
Yeah, 905.
I don't even know.
East
yeah. I just work there.
Suite 390. She always forgets that too. Because you come in the building, go up to the 3rd floor, it's Suite 390.
390. I'm there and find McDonald's and I'm right behind
and
it.
You can't miss it really because the building is large and it says
Tarpon Tower.
Tarpon Tower
it
on
does.
it. So.
It says one of the best
right
doctors in
McDonald's.
Tarpon on it.
There you go.
Right?
We're going to put a big picture of you on there.
Thank you. I'm going to get a billboard.
That's so
we are going to have a billboard pretty soon.
We're working on some billboards for our new.
We have a new venture.
A very new thing coming out. Yes, a new app.
We have a new app that's coming out. And it's going to be, that's kind of uncovered right now because we're working it and we're defining that on that app. But that we can give you a little bit of information. If you're looking for any local restaurants, you're looking for anything bargain, you don't know where you are, you think Google is all messed up. Well, we're not because we've got it together. It's going to be a way for you to maneuver, whether you're in Tennessee, like Dr. Lou is, or Oklahoma, or New York. We're going to be moving all over. We'll have the flexibility of listing any of your businesses through our app. and putting your information in so people will be able to find you. And we have a genius person that is developing this app for us that Tammy and I are working together on, because Tammy has a new adventure, and I can't tell you who her partner is right now because that's a secret. But that's not going to be a secret in another 2 weeks. But that's okay. She has a value vault. And when you talk about a value in a vault, everything that is in that vault is at a value. So it's just, it's going to be discount services. It could be services that are in your area that we take pride in our local community and supporting them. And I know I have been helping Tammy construct all this and getting it going and up and running. And it is the state of the art, Tammy. I am proud of you and the person that is with you.
Thank you.
Had that on the bed.
Thank you.
She is not just a one-woman show. She is the show. And if you know Tammy at all that did this for a very long time, I know that the person is with you has done this before as well. So you got some backing of long-term experience. So if you have a local businesses in our area or you're not in our area that you need to advertise in, whether it is through the app or in a book that is distributed, and I know you've been working really hard and the other person with you all the way from South Pinellas, Mid Pinellas, Pasco, and it's moving in different locations.
Wow.
Yes.
You've really been everywhere.
We're going to be launching, we're going to be launching the app. We're going to be launching a new website, and we're going to be having a new book come out.
Yeah, so that's coming out very soon.
Yeah, we got a lot of things going on. So look for us. If anybody has any questions or any advertising needs, you can always give me a call at 727-598-1052. And also right now you guys can tune in. You can see us. If you tune into YouTube, you can go to Tan Talk Network.
Yay!
Hey guys, you can watch us live on YouTube, and we are on 106.1 FM. We are also on 102.3, and we also have a couple AM stations if you can't find us on the FM.
And you know something? I want to get a shout out because we have this guy that's across from me. He's Mav Entertainment.
Yeah,
we
right.
need him, and I'm so grateful he's here today because he helps us with our live radio modes. But when he is not with us and in our studio, and he's the greatest guy ever, he's so experienced. And I'll give a shout out to his father because I love him too, because he made you who you are.
Absolutely.
And you've developed quite a following yourself. You have your own. Not just everybody doesn't want to deem you as a karaoke person. You actually have a lot of entertainment to offer.
Yeah, so we don't just do karaoke. We actually do DJing events. We do different types of hosting events and open mic events. We do trivia and music bingo. Here's the thing. Bad Mav Entertainment is here to make your party better or your event better. Whatever it is, we're ready to bring it to the next level. So if you're trying to get a hold of me, my name is DJ Maverick with Bad Mav Entertainment. You can reach me at 813-322-2786 or reach out to me on any of the social platforms at Bad Mav Entertainment.
That's Bad Mav, M-A-V. Yes. And so, I mean, you guys could do a wedding. Are you interested in things like, right?
Absolutely. So, private parties, weddings, bar mitzvahs, whatever you would need any type of music for. And also, when it comes to different types of events, it could also be that they need a PA system or something like that. Pretty much whatever they need.
So if somebody, let's say, was having a large networking event and they needed a PA system and maybe like a host,
Absolutely.
You could do that.
Yes.
Very good. So also, just so everybody knows, so think about holiday parties because, we are getting into that season and a lot of people love to throw Christmas parties and have family around. So you could do a birthday event, Christmas parties, any kind of events.
So with those type of personalized events, we can talk it out, the different types of things that you guys would want. We can do, a part that's karaoke. We can do a part that's DJing music with dance parties and stuff like that. And then also, I would host different types of activities that we can do to make it, more lively, whatever it is. I'm here for it.
So also, just for any of the moms out there listening, if you have little children that are toddlers, what is very popular right now from everybody I've been around is the little kids are loving like the EDM parties. So they have their own, they remix like kind of all of the old songs, or whatever. But these little kids, it's a thing. It's like a huge thing right now.
I actually got it on that. My crate's already packed up. I have all the songs ready for those kid parties.
Very good.
I have a 6-year-old, so
see, perfect.
she is all about it. She's like, Daddy, I want to hear the Baby Shark, but the remix.
Right, exactly. So yeah. So that's awesome. So birthday parties and all of that. So we're gonna, you know what? We need to make you up a little flyer of
Indeed.
all the different things that you do so that when I do meet all these people, I can give it to them. And you know what I was just thinking too, because that's one thing I want to do with Value Vault is have a team of people that we all network together. We help each other. We refer business to each other.
That's what it's about.
And
right?
you know what we need to go right along with what you do is we need like a party person that does the decorations.
Oh, like a party planner?
Yes, like a party planner or someone who just does like the balloon arch things and all that kind of thing. Because that goes right hand in hand, you know, because then if someone, because I see all the time online where people are asking, oh, can you give me a referral for somebody who does like a balloon arch? I'm having this party or food for this party. But what if you had all of the people under one place to do all those things?
That's very interesting.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, you guys,
even if you have that skill, reach out. I have a business and it's for an entertainment business. We can totally work together.
We all have a lot of skills, don't we, Tammy?
We do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys, we got to get into the next segment and was our midway here. So we're going to do this and we're going to get back to some more information that we're going to tell you a lot about. So you guys, this is today's top medical news. Good news, bad news. Dr. Lou's got talent on opinion. Don't matter because this is what we got today. And we had a nasty thing that's going around right now. And we're sorry, guys. We haven't had a hurricane or a major tropical storm going on right now, but we've been bombarded this year by bugs that are. I feel sorry for these doctors that are working in the emergency room because some of the things, this bug that is going around is called Chaca disease, and it's a kissing. We talk about a kissing bug that eats as a flesh-eating bug, but this one is not. And when you go into the emergency room and you have symptoms because they're overlapping each other, and you have to look some of these up. So you guys be a little patient here because we have this weird bug. It almost looks like a German turtle. And it basically with a little mini ant head on it. And it has, what it does, this bug, actually, this sounds so disgusting, but I'm sorry. I've just got to tell it how it is.
Give it to him.
All right, let's go. You guys, it's a kissing bug, and usually it does. Obviously, bugs love open sores because it loves to drink the blood out of you. But this bug goes in behind your eyes. I know it's Halloween, you guys. It's not a horror show. This is a real thing.
Oh,
all right,
my God.
but it started out we're in wood piles, and a lot of people, as we've had debris here and a big mess. I think they may have came in during that time, found how great the beaches were in Florida, and decided to stay.
Oh, great.
Because it goes through your nose, and it comes in through your eyes, and then it hatches. And it's deadly. Obviously, I know, I'm looking at your face, Tammy.
I'm on Amazon right now buying a bubble.
Can you? Yeah. But, when you ever have standing water around your house, you always got to consider that it doesn't matter what it is. I know I spent a lot of time on the water. The mosquitoes were outrageous. And the person that I was out there for 1 minute and got bit. It looked like a tumor on them. What was that? Some people, they really do a lot of damage. And the spiders down here, and what do you call these things down here? I call them cockroaches that need really to have a leash.
The palmetto bugs.
That's just a Macy's name for a cockroach.
Yeah, it's a palmetto bug. See, they like water. So that's why you sometimes see them like in the house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're not the same thing as because the ones that are that people get infested with are the German roaches, like the small ones.
Yeah, the small little baby roaches.
But the palmetto bugs, they just like water. And I think they also don't really like the cold so much because I used to see them in my garage a lot when it was cold outside. I wouldn't see them in the summertime in there, but when it was cold outside, they were like, "Oh, we don't like it out there.
We want to come in and sleep with you."
So and it's hilarious because all these men around, they're like, "Oh my God, And so I have to get the palmetto bugs because they're afraid of them.
Listen, palmetto bugs, they just got it out for you. They're gonna be up on the wall. You're gonna think, what are they gonna do? What are the vibes? It's bad vibes always.
It is.
For sure.
All right, we got another bacteria problem that obviously you got a difference between bacteria and virus. Virus, you can't do anything. Bacteria, it can have some response to some antibiotic, and that's Campylobacter. Campylobacter is a commonly that is basically food that is contaminated, and it's poisonous. The symptoms with this one overlaps like anything, just like food poisoning. Is the diarrhea, the vomiting, abdominal fever, pain, and high fevers with this one, you guys. And because of we still, believe it or not, it's still 89 degrees here, and we're almost at the end of October.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Cooler already.
Oh,
hey, listen, the mornings are better, and I'm not mad about it.
No, the morning and the evenings are nice.
A little bit.
But it's still quite warm in the afternoon.
Not quite cold enough that the no-seams don't come out. Them things are still out there.
Yeah,
well,
it's perfect out, really.
This is really spread through uncooked poultry. To be honest with you, a lot of people make sure that you are rinsing, because when it comes to chicken, they have a lot of blood in those packets, and those small droppings on your counter, you don't think you wiped it up. You put something else on there. Us women, I don't, but I know women that have the fingernails that you get all that done. You don't understand the bacteria that gets underneath them. And just because you wipe it off doesn't mean that the bacteria is off your counter.
No, you gotta
with
get that
a wet
Clorox
cloth.
wipe.
You really got to make
That's
sure.
right.
Exactly. Make sure that's done. But also, the unpasteurized milk, we had gone through that at one time. And your animals right now, with all these bugs that are going around, anybody that has cat, dogs, or anything else, they also get bit. And they come down with viruses. And their noses are everywhere, you guys. So just make sure, I know you would love to go up to your dogs and go up and wipe and blow their nose sometime and wipe all their bacteria, because you look at them and see where they're sniffing and what they're doing and where they bed. That's bacteria. And they come up and lick you everywhere. Is that right? Yeah,
not in my house.
They do. Well, anyway, a lot of the animals are starting to be infected. I was at Westside Animal Hospital the last couple of days, which is going to be one of our new accounts.
Yeah.
That I talked to them about this, and some of the animals that are coming in with the same bacteria that our humans are getting. And some of the bacteria that these animals are getting are now being transported into humans, and that's where this cross is starting to come.
Wow.
And we are basically animals anyway, but as the doctor and the vet had described it to me, it is since we've been running water in hurricane season, and a lot of people have their pets indoors, this is the time of year that your pets contract flu-like symptoms, COVID. They get illnesses just like a human does, and it's contracted back and forth. So it's just not from one kid to the other. So we're really a book down here of so many diseases, but we're a tropical area. And this is what happens. We're in Florida. All right, we're going to move on to the next thing. All right, you guys, we didn't get into last week because we had a packed show, and I had some people that were requesting about how to make your own amoxicillin.
Oh, yeah.
You want to know? Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. All right. If you get just any type of a bottle, make sure it's a glass bottle. You're going to take apple cider vinegar, and I have the recipe. You're going to have to call the office, call here, and I'll make sure that it gets posted. Apple cider vinegar is pineapple, ginger, cloves, 1 onion, a lemon. I prefer to do a lemon peel. It has more vitamins in it. Raw honey, turmeric, cayenne, and black pepper. All these properties individual work as an antiseptic antibiotic, believe it or not. But when you put these all together, it makes amoxicillin.
Wow.
Do you believe it? If you do your research, which Dr. Lou does, because I kind of specialize this, because if we ever have a fallout or we can't depend on pharmacies getting medication, certain things you have the remedies in your house and the ability to be able to cure yourself with just simple, common, sensible things that you may have in your cabinet. And all these things, most everybody has apple cider. You may not have fresh pineapple, but it's not hard. Ginger, cloves, an onion, lemon.
So when you say all those things, are you saying like the real ginger, right? Not the powder?
Exactly. Not
right.
Yeah. Don't take ginger powder. The ginger root itself, anything that is raw is where your most vitamins are. When I say the peel, in any peel in anything, whether I tell the patients to make orange water, take the rind, put it in the water, you get more vitamins out of that than you actually do out of the juice. All right. Lemon is the same thing. In cooking, you always want to use the rind, not necessarily the juice. So, and I also, when making lemon water, take your lemons in there. Now, the biggest thing I always recommend is same thing with watermelon rind. The nutrients are in the rind, not necessarily in the water. The water helps for dehydration, but the rind is what the cures. So taking a watermelon wine, putting it in water and making watermelon water, there you go. There's a lot of, it's more activated and it helps diseases a lot more. So so the cloves, raw cloves, put it in the water. I recommend the pineapple. I don't recommend the skin on. They got prickly things on them.
Yeah.
I suggest you take the core, which is in the center of the pineapple, and onions and raw honey, just so you know, preferably. Cayenne pepper and then black pepper. I suggest you get the black pepper the seeds in itself, not the powder that you put on your like salt and pepper. That's amoxicillin.
Okay,
put it in a blender and you mix it all up. And a dose of that is usually 1 tablespoon, 2 to 3 times a day based on symptoms. That's amoxicillin, you guys. If you need the recipe, you can call my office at 727-946-0607 or contact us here at the radio station at 727-441-3000. I'm more than happy to give you the recipe for that. And guess what? I know there's a lot of people out there that are suffering from knee pain. A lot of knee pain. I saw a poor woman in the grocery store this afternoon, and she had asked me to post this. I looked it up. I had the information for you, but I know she did not understand it. But if you take time, not time on your watch, you guys, time.
It's the time.
Yes, it's the time that makes the time, all right? But if you take time in boiling water with honey and you add lemon juice to it, it works for anti-inflammatory.
Ooh, good to know.
You can drink it. So a lot of people drink this for pain management on a regular basis. But for joint pain, you're going to want to make a topical for that. So putting, whether I recommend a cheesecloth or a cotton cloth, and you make this, you can add beeswax to it, and you wrap the muscle and aches and pains a lot. But I recommended this to her for her knee pain, but a lot of people have back pain, have shoulder pain, neck pain. It works the same way on a topical point, same thing. So in order to use that, a lot of people use the beeswax for that and some kind of a carrier oil, and that's usually a jojoba oil. I recommend that you use that oil that makes it. So just a few drops of that uses an anti-inflammatory, and a lot of people actually they use put a little lavender in it, some kind of an essential oil. If you're going to use an essential oil, make sure it's pure and it's infused. All right. And you add that all together, use it as an ointment, and put the beeswax on it, and it makes a nice salve. So you guys, there you go. So now you know how to, if you're in pain, that's one remedy. All right, you guys.
Anything that's not a narcotic is
anything that's a narcotic that you don't have to.
Well, also for muscle pain. Now, my grandmother, I learned this from my grandmother. She would go, at the time, there was, the drugstores were different than they are now. They sold a lot of the essential oils and whatnot. But anyway, she used wintergreen. Yeah. Wintergreen oil. Okay. Yeah. And every time my dad had back problems, she would rub it. Yeah. She would put the wintergreen oil on there and then wrap it. And then he'd use a heat pad for a while, take it off for a while, but wrap it and keep it in. And the next day he would be up and fine.
It seems like that, and I don't know for sure, but it seems like whenever you use some type of topical, it always,
Well, it goes into the skin faster than it does, depending on how you're drinking it. Sublingual is the fastest way to get it into your bloodstream. A topical on an ointment is make sure you put it on your wrist, usually in your décolleté, which is your part of your upper chest area, behind your ear, and at the bottom of your feet. Did you not know that? Do you know if you take Vicks and put it at the bottom of your feet, for anybody that has, seen it done for fevers, I've seen it done for congestion, for pneumonia, I've seen it.
I just read this article actually, speaking of feet, about magnesium cream.
Yes,
that they're telling women that are past 40 to put it on their feet because it absorbs into the system directly. But it's for brain fog, like all sorts of women issues that we get so gratefully.
Well, a lot of people that have that suffer from neuropathy and the diabetes, that you have a lot of foot pain, that works really well. Peppermint oil would be the other one to put on, but Vicks works phenomenal with that. So
where can you buy like those type of oils, like a peppermint oil or something?
Peppermint oil or any of the oils. We have local stores around. A lot of them carry them, but I've seen them in the drugstores. But I've also seen them in, like, you have a Sprouts or a Whole Foods here. Probably they're more cold pressed and more apt to be more purified than if you get them. I've seen them on Amazon, and they may have them at Walmart.
See, I'm always iffy on that. Like
you don't know what you're getting. So if you ever you're using it for really therapeutic use, I'd be really careful of where you are buying it. I suggest you make sure you do your research before you invest any money, because you're not going to have the same output of it.
That, and if you can't find anything local, always go to the web, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of reputable places to buy from there.
Be careful of YouTube University and Instagram and Tinder and all of that. But
I get all my essential oils from TikTok.
I thought you got that on Tinder. Now that we're talking about feet, do you know a lot of people suffer from cold feet, Tammy? And
Yes.
I do once in a while. I always wear socks to bed anyway, but cold feet is an indication that you really have poor circulation.
Oh, interesting.
You know that? Yes. If you have cracked heels, and I know us women, we get our pedicures done all the time, and it's that guys get that too, and you get.
I was just about to say, don't discount me like that.
And there's nothing worse than you sleeping with somebody and they have that scratchy feet, and they just want to do that cuddling, and it's rubbing against you. Like, seriously, you guys. I mean, come on.
You get cuddles and exfoliation.
Well, when you have cracked heels, usually that's a sign of poor digestion.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, and that you're actually dehydrated. So feet are a big indicator in diagnosing a person's problems. And there's another thing that I'm going to tell you in a second. Now, a lot of people have swollen feet and ankles, and it's just not because, because a lot of people get bloated because of the humidity, but usually it's a congestion and a toxic buildup that is in you. And that's the first thing sometimes doctors look at.
See, okay, let me just tell you. So my youngest son, his feet, and he is 30. Okay, so he's not that old. His feet will swell, and like I will see him. He's just sitting there, and I'm like, they're swelling for a reason, though. There's a reason, but you know why I think it is at this point? And I hate to say it, he drinks this one particular energy drink, like tons of it.
It comes out his feet.
That's what I said.
It does.
Because when he stopped drinking it for like a week, his feet were not swollen.
I've seen people that go through detox with alcohol and narcotics. It comes out their feet.
Yeah.
But, they're fungal. If people that have, I've seen people that have, a lot of people that you think because you have bad sneakers that actually have smelly feet. It's usually an indication that you have parasites in you, and it's an indication of an infection.
Really?
So a person, you really do need sneakers, and to make sure your shoes are clean, and make sure you wear cotton socks, and you have ventilation. But a smelly foot that even after you wash it, and it's a fungus Now, obviously, we just talked about this a second ago. So the numbness and the tingling that people do get in their feet is usually, it is an indication for diabetic neuropathy. A lot of people suffer that. I've seen people have no feeling in their feet at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
They could walk on nails and they wouldn't even know what they're even walking and walk through
I always
fire.
wondered how they did that.
That's why I wonder why people do walk through fire. They get to the point where they can't feel anything.
Right?
Yeah.
How can you
I've
do
seen
that?
that in person, and I'm like, I
Or
don't know.
lie on nails and walk on them. I
That's
know it's some
crazy.
kind of comedy stunt thing.
Well,
but
it's like a double-sided thing, right? Because you think that it would be like, mental, like, okay, I'm gonna cut off my pain, like if you're being able to do that, but you're still being burned. How does that not happen?
See,
that
yeah,
isn't
that's
burned?
what I don't understand is how are they not literally having blisters all over?
or bleeding all over. I've never seen. How do you bleed?
I saw some guy lay on his whole body on a bed of nails.
Yeah, I know.
Just the weight of you, no matter if you're even small,
Mm-hmm.
is going to push into those nails.
I don't think I need money that bad.
No,
me either.
Go right ahead.
Okay, go ahead and do it. You got. But there's a lot. The people have hard skin on their feet. That some of them are on their toes, their ankles, and the lower part area. And you think you have that extra layer in that area. But believe it or not, I've seen people through their toes, and usually when you have something like that, it's an indication, believe it or not, there's toxins that are trying to exit out of your body. They're trying to get out of your body. And what happens, the growth starts to develop. And it's just like a tumor. It has to go somewhere. And I might sound disgusting. A lot of people we have to get a podiatrist in here, which is hopefully going to be advertising with us anyway, explains more about all your feet. Now, worked for a podiatrist in New York for a long time because I like the surgery aspect of it. And there's a lot of, when the foot, I love sexy feet. That's the first thing I look for on a guy is a sexy foot. So you guys take care of your feet. And I love it when a guy gets pedicures anyway. I know that foot is clean. We only got a few more minutes. We can take a lot of requests through my office or through my website. And people want to know what to do, what to cure, how information about what's going around in the Tampa Bay area. I know there was a question about urine. I don't want to talk about that, really. I'm sorry. We just went through your foot and how nasty that is. All right. We're just going to do this. We got a couple advertisements we need to get in, Tammy. But Did you know that there's a big difference of drinking warm water and cold water? Which one do you prefer? Would you rather drink ice cold water or warm water?
It depends. Like if I'm outside, then I might want ice, but really it's usually too much of a shock, and so I prefer just normal water, not exactly like
tap water.
Yeah, get it off the garden hose. Hey,
Tammy, what would you drink, hot or cold? If you had a choice.
If I'm super hot and it's real hot outside, yes, cold.
Okay, well,
but for the most part of the time, I actually drink just lukewarm.
Lukewarm water. Well, you guys, believe it or not, a lot of people drink ice water because when you're really dehydrated down here and you're sweating, you're right. The first thing you think of is ice to cool you down. But believe it or not, drinking ice water and ice water fast can be very dangerous. It cools the body down very fast. And it also it hinders on the absorption. Actually, your body does not absorb it into your system, dehydrate you as fast as you think it does. So it can be more harmful to drink ice cold water when you're sweating like that.
That is true because athletes, they do not drink cold. It's just, regular temperature. Mm-hmm. And also, a bunch of little Italian ladies used to tell me never, ever, ever drink like cold water with ice in it because it hinders your digestion. They would tell me.
God bless you, Tammy, because that was exactly, you read my mind. That's why we get along. You're right. It hinders on the absorption in your system and it can't digest. So if you're eating food with that cold water, people, believe it or not, want to know why they're getting heartburn. But it's not the food. It could be that cold water.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, and it slows the digestion down, and that food does not break up. You just reversed it, and it froze in there, and it's not going down. So when you think you have something in there, you're supposed to be drinking warm water. I always recommend to patients when any medicine that you are taking, you drink it with warm water. Or some. That's the reason why. Coffee in the morning or a tea in the morning. If people that are drinking that, if you're taking all those medications for your heart, circulatory system, or all that stuff that you're taking, please drink it with warm water, not like lukewarm water. Warm water.
Another reason too is because I hate taking pills because when you take a pill and sometimes it feels like it's stuck right there in your throat.
Yes.
And it feels like that
warm
for like
water
an hour. Yes.
will dissolve
like
it.
Actual,
and it will
like hot tea.
Mm-hmm.
And it will help the digestion of it, open up that, and then you may be able to get more reaction. A lot of people drink Coke with an aspirin because it speeds it up because it's Coke, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the case because that carbonation does more harm. Now, if you let the Coke sit on the counter and you take it, yes, it will stimulate that. And the aspirin will activate less than probably 3 minutes than if you take it with cold water, and you're going to wait almost an hour for that aspirin, that headache to go away. So it increases, warm water will increase the food in your food circulation and the blood circulation in your system. And I know my producer is staring at me. He says, hurry up, Lou. I got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes. Tammy, let's exit this. We got a couple advertisers I need you to get through. So that's Dr. Lou in a nutshell every week.
Okay, guys. So I would like you guys to go check out this wonderful place in downtown Tarpon on Tarpon Avenue called Refined Roots. It really is amazing.
That is awesome.
It is just a beautiful atmosphere. Very, very good food. Go in just for a coffee too, because
I was just about to say it's like low key, but like super high class there. Everything is phenomenal.
And it's located at 121 East Tarpon Ave, and it's right there. There's parking right across the street. There's parking on the street. So you got to go check out Refined Roots.
And
also,
when you're done with there, you can go over to the cigar lounge. And this is like a New Orleans style bar. They have a cigar lounge in there with they actually roll them. I saw them do that today.
So they have, it's called the Cigar Cave. It's right on US 19. It's located at 37748 US Highway 19 right there in Palm Harbor. But they have the Cigar Cave, and guess what? The Liquor Cave next door.
Yeah. And across the street, I was across the street today, Tammy. Wesley was going there, and they're not open quite yet, but they do have other locations. And so
that is Taco Kila.
Yes.
So they they have a location in Clearwater, actually directly across the street from the Clearwater Walmart on US 19. They're right across the street from there. And then they also have another location up in Newport Richey. And then they have a brand new one opening, not called Taco Kila though. It is going to be called Cafe Mateo.
Yes.
And that is going to be located at the hotel, at the Vista Hotel, right there on Tarpon Lake.
Actually, Mateo, I saw him. He is listening. I was at the one across the street from the AMC Theater today just to see how they were doing. And they're still under construction. So you guys, that's in one of those hotels. I have no idea what the name of that place is.
It's the Vista.
That's where that is. Tammy, you give me one more commercial, then we got to get going here.
All right. So we also have some delicious Italian food, which we love so much.
God bless us.
Plum Tomatoes. Plum Tomatoes is located right at Alt 19 and Klosterman.
I've actually been going there for like literally a decade.
Isn't it
It
good?
is so delicious.
Yes.
Just the most consistent, good home feeling Italian food that just makes you feel like you're at grandma's house.
They know who Dr. Lou is because Dr. Lou is found there quite often, and I've been there. I spoke to him, and his beautiful wife does a phenomenal job in the artwork. They have the nice wine in there. They're noted for their pizza and real Italian food and their sauces. Me being a critic as an Italian I can recommend Plum Tomatoes in Tarpon Spring, and that is on the corner of Klosterman and Alt 19. And they've been there a long time, you guys. Very reputable. And it's hard to find a restaurant that's been there a long time.
Yeah, don't sleep on their calzones, too. They are amazing.
Everything I've ever had there is delicious, and they're right there. They're in a little plaza right there on the corner. It's a gas station plaza. They've got the dry cleaners on one end and the convenience store on the other, and they're right there in the middle.
Exactly.
That convenience store, too.
Actually, that is so true.
You're going to find us this Friday night. We're at Tarpon Distillery, and please come join us there. Our crew is going to be there. We're going to be rocking with the band, Black Arrow Band, and I know that they're listening right now, and we'll be joining them on Friday night at 7 o'clock.
Yes, and come out November 5th to Sideline Sips, 5
and we'll
o'clock.
see you there.
We'll
see you back here.
Stereo.
All
Bye-bye, you guys. Thank you, Tampa Bay, for listening.
Great day, Tampa.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Cammie McCormick. The Trump administration is ratcheting up the pressure on Moscow as President Trump met at the White House with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte.
He wants to end the bloodshed. He wants to end the killing. And he knows how important it is. And this is a big deal for him, for all of us. So his leadership here is crucial.
Aaron Navarro on the administration's new economic pressure.
The Treasury Department announced direct sanctions on Russia's largest oil companies. They said that this was due to, quote, a lack of serious commitment to a peace process to end the war in Ukraine. This comes the same week that we saw that potential Budapest summit between President Trump and Russian President Putin seem to fall apart.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says the military's taken out another alleged drug boat, this time in the Central Pacific off Colombia. President Trump just moments ago.
I wouldn't want to be in one of those boats heading away. You know, they're driving happily to destroy the lives of people, and they end up, that's the end of them.